Hello friends. Uh, in the earlier session, we discussed about Python while loops. In this session, we will discuss about Python for loops. Uh, for loop is a generic type of iterator in Python, and we like while loop. The difference is that while loop tests uh, some expression in its test statement, and if that test is true, then it executes its body. In for loop, we take uh, items from an iterable like strings, lists, tuples, sets, and dictionary, or any other user-defined objects. Uh, the condition is that objects should be iterable, or we can extract one item at a time from that item. So after taking each item one at a time, we use that item in the body of for loop. We will see it by examples. And for loop will end when all the items of the iterable object are exhausted. Like here, the syntax is for is the keyword, and target is the item which has been extracted from the iterable object, and in is the keyword, and object is the iterable object like list, tuple, dictionary, or string. And there is a colon, and after this colon we indent 4 spaces and start from the after 4 spaces from the next line, and we put for loop body statements here. And one optional statement we can put here is the else. It is not necessary, but if we like, we can put here. This else will be executed only when this break statement is not executed in the body of for loop. So let us see an example. The break statement and continue statement, even else statement will work just like for while loop. The same thing will happen. Break will come out of the this for loop. Continue, if encountered, will again go to this header of this for loop, means it will take next object from this iterable next item, and else will only execute when this break does not execute. So break, else, and continue are optional here. Let us see an example. Here I have an iterable. Iterable object means any object which has many elements, and we can extract each item one by one from that object. Here this object is a list, and it contains 3 strings: test, x, and best. First time I extract test, the first item, that is at a 0 index. Second time we extract this x item. Third time we extract this best string. And when all the items had been extracted, for loop will end and we come out of the for loop body. So when it will run first time, this test will be extracted and assigned to this x variable. Now x will become test string, and in the body of for loop, here I print the value of x, means test. Then again program will go here in the header and take next element at 1 index, the x. Now the variable x value will be x, and again will execute its body. In the body we print value of x, then x will be printed. Then again it will go to the header and select this one best and assign X to a value best string, and in the body it will print the best. So this program will do, it will print test, X and best after taking each item at a time. Body of the for loop contains only one statement here. I can put many statement at the same indentation. Means at the after 4 spaces in the right direction. We can see here the result on the Jupyter. Here is the program. This is the program. And if I execute this program here, first I clear the output cell. Now I click in the here and execute this cell. It prints this test, X and breast. When I extract the last item and use that item in the body here, program will come out of the for loop. See the next item here. The item is similar here. The fruits is a list that is initialized with a number of 4 fruits. Here I put directly the value of a list, not as a variable. In this statement, I initialize fruits variable as a list having 4 fruits. Now I can write here also for fruit in fruits. You see this fruits is a list having 4 string values, and the fruit is then the item taken from the list. So first time this fruit will become this mango, and in the body for loop will print this mango, and end is equal to comma, means after printing mango it will put a comma character and then go to extract next item from the fruits. It will select now banana, and this fruit will be initialized to banana, and in the body then it will be printed here. So this loop will iterate as long as all the fruits have been extracted and here printed. After extracting all the fruits, when no item is to be extracted, the for loop comes out of the loop. Here same program is here, like here you see here, and I go click in the cell and execute the program. Here mango, comma banana, comma apple, comma orange are printed here. Like in the above program we use list, I can use string also, because string is a sequence of characters. I can extract each character at a time like a list. In this program str is initialized with a string lumberjack. I here write for loop for X in str. Now I provide here comma, and since my for loop contains one statement in its body, I can just write that one statement after the comma in the same line. A single statement is permitted after colon, but we cannot use 2 or more statements in the same line. So first time the str will contain this whole string, and when this for loop will run, first time X will be initialized to this first value, means at index 0 of this str string, means L. X will be L first time, and then it will execute its body, means it will print X, means L will be printed, and int is equal to blank one space, means this one space will be left. Then it will again go to here the next element from the str, that is U here. U, X will become U here, and U will be printed. Likewise, all the characters will be printed, and you can see output here, lumberjack. Since tuple is also a sequence, tuple here contains 3 elements, 3 strings, and I initialize tup variable to this tuple. Again, using the same logic, I can use for loop here for X in tup, and this for loop also contains single statement, hence it can be written in a single line. So this tup contains 3 strings, and first time X will be initialized to and this X will be printed, and will be printed, then I am will be printed, then OK will be printed. Output will be similar to the above programs, and I am OK. Now I suppose I want to calculate product of numbers in a list. So I initialize the variable product is equal to 1, because I have to store products of numbers in the variable. I cannot initialize it with 0. If I put it 0, means when multiply by any number, it will result into 0 always. So this is initialized to 1. For item in, see here, after in this is a list having 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So then when this loop will run, item will first become 1, then this product into is equal to item, means product is equal to product into item. First time product is 1 and item is 1 here. So 1 into 1 will become this product, means 1. Then for loop will extract next element 2, and item will be 2. Then again product is equal to product into item, means 1 into 2. Now product will become 1 into 2. Then this 3 will be extracted, and this product will become 1 into 2 into 3. Likewise 4 will be extracted, and product will at last become 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. When 4 has been extracted, all the elements have been extracted from this list, and for loop will come out of its body, and this product is equal to value of product is equal to whatever is the result of this multiplication will be printed here. So I can run this program in Jupyter and see the result here. See here, same program, and I am running this program. Product is 24. If I want to display each character from a string, the string is hello, how are you? I want to print each character from by using for loop. Then first I have to know how many characters are there. To calculate how many characters are there in a string or any object, we use the len function and pass that object. Since str is a string, I pass str as a parameter to len function. It will calculate number of characters here, and it will assign the number of characters to n value. Now I go to the for loop for I in range n. Suppose there are 12 characters, n will become 12, and then this range 10 will put here values from 0 to 11, means n minus 1. If n is 12, then the range function will put here values from 0 to 11. And then the body of this for loop will be executed. Here it will print stri. First time this I will be 0. So str0 means this h will be printed. Second time, next value from this range n will be taken, 1 will be taken, then I will become 1, then str1, then str2, then str3. It will go up to str11. str11 means at index 11 is the last character, u here. So it will print one by one all the characters of the string, and then it will come out of the loop. Out of the loop means at same vertical distance below this for keyword. Here I have written print. So it will print a new line. This is the program, and I execute it here. Hello, how are you? The same characters are printed using for loop. If I want to calculating multiplication of numbers in a list, I can calculate sum of numbers in a list. This list is initialized by these numbers. Since I have to calculate sum, addition of numbers, so the sum variable initialized with 0. Contrary to this, while calculating product, I initialized it with 1. But now to calculate sum, I initialize it with 0. And I use sum plus is equal to I, means sum is equal to sum plus I in the loop. So first time when the for loop will run, this after in keyword, this list value will put all these list elements 1 to 10 here. And each time I will be initialized with first with 1, then 2, then 3, and it will print first time 1, then comma, then 2, then comma. Suppose when it enters first time, then print I, means 1 will be printed and comma will be put after it. Then this for loop contains 2 statements in its body, indented with 4 spaces. Then this next statement also will be executed because it is in the same for loop body. And it will calculate sum is equal to sum plus I. Means first sum is 0, then 0 plus 1. So sum will become 1. And after executing all its 2 statements in the body of for loop, program will go here and extract next element, means 2. I will become 2, then program will execute these 2 statements. First, this I2 will be printed with comma, and then sum will become 1 plus 2. Then again it will go and extract the third element. I will be third, then 3 comma I will be printed, and it will sum will be become, earlier it became 1 plus 2, now it will become 1 plus 3 because I has become 3. Likewise, it will extract each element and sum will be added. Sum will add each elements, and When last value 10 is added, then will come out of this loop and this will be printed at last. Keep mind here, print function contains two parameters. First is this \n. \n means this is a new line character. It means cursor will go in the next line. Then it will print sum is equal to string exactly as it is. Then after comma there is sum, means variable sum will be converted to string and added to this here. So this will print sum is equal to whatever the sum of the numbers, and here see your output like this, and sum is equal to 55 is printed in the next line. The same file has been saved as for loop 4.py here, and I can run in the Python command prompt also. You see here the desired output is printed. Likewise, we use now in the next program I will use continue statement to generate table of a number. I take that number from the keyboard by using this num is equal to int input enter a number. So enter a number will be prompted on the terminal, and whatever I enter from the keyboard will be assigned to num after converting to integer form. So now this print statement will print table of this num, whatever number I have taken here is, then comma. Then we will encounter here for loop for I in range 11, since table of every number contains 10 numbers. So range 10 will generate numbers from 0 to 10, means 11 minus 1, from 0 to 10. First time I will be 0. So if I want to print table of any number, 0 should not be there. It will start from 1. So I put here a check if I is equal to 0 using the equality operator. It will check whether I is 0. First time it will be 0. After colon and this 4 spaces in the right direction in the next line, I use this continue keyword. It means whenever I is equal to 0, means first time it will be 0. Then it will be true. Then continue will be executed. Continue means go to the header and take next element. So it will go here and extract next element 1 from this range. I will become 1. Again it will execute the body. Now I is 1, then I is equal to 0 is false. Then continue will not be executed and program will go here and print 1 into num. Suppose I have taken 7. Then first time 1 into 7 will be printed. Then a comma will be printed. Now this body of for loop has 3 lines of code in its body in the right with indentation. So after first time executing this statement, it will go here and extract the next element. Next element is 2. I will be 2. Again this will be false. Continue will not be executed. Again it will print 2 into 7. If num I have taken from keyboard is 7. So 2 into 7. Again it will take next element 3. I will be 3. Then again 3 into 7 will be printed. When the last value, that is 10 value here, is encountered, I will be 10, and at the last 10 into 7 means 70 will be printed, comma here. Then program will again go here and it will see that all the items have been exhausted, all the numbers have been taken, then it will come out of the for loop. Out of the for loop means here the print thanks will be printed, but before it there is backslash n, means after a new line. In the new line this thanks will be printed. See the result here. I have run this program on the terminal and it's asked for a number and table of 7 is, then this table is printed and suppose I enter here 5, then table of 5 is printed here. Suppose I want to find number of vowels in a sentence, using the for loop. Then I initialize count is equal to 0 because I have to count from 0. It should be 0 at first time. And I store vowels, all the vowels in a string, like here vowels is equal to this string. It contains small a, e, I, o, u and also the a, e, I, o, u with capital letters. All these characters stored in a single string initialized to vowels variable. I here take input string from the keyboard and I here use for loop. Then whatever I take input from the string str, that will contain many characters and the first character will be initialized to ch first time. That character ch will be checked here in the body of for loop. This body of for loop contains these two lines, means a single if compound statement, and it will check if ch in vowels. In is a membership operator and this ch is the first character what I have taken from keyboard. It will check this first character in vowels, means this string. If that is present, suppose first character is I, then this vowels has I character, then it will be true, then it will this will be true, this expression of if. It means body of if will be executed, then count will become count plus 1 here. Count initially it is 0, then it will be 0 plus 1, means I have found one vowel. Then this ends the body of for loop. Then program will go here in the header and extract next element from the str, what I have taken from the keyboard. It will be initialized to ch. Again it will check if ch in vowels. Suppose this is false. Suppose I have the next character, what I have taken from keyboard is k. So k in vowels is false because k is not here in this string. False means if this is false, then this count will not be executed and program will go and extract the next character here, str. It means anytime it will one by one extract all the characters from my keyboard input and it will check if that character is in this vowels string, then count will be incremented by 1, and if that character is not in the vowels, then program will go and extract the next element of the str. It means count at last when the for loop ends, means count will store total number of vowels which are present in my keyboard input. And at last, when all the characters have been exhausted, this for loop will end and this print statement will execute. Number of vowels in the sentence are this count here. I can run this program here, like here. Suppose I type who, RYOU. Who are you? So it has counted and counted 5 vowels here. 5 vowels are there in the string who are you. In the next program, I am using break statement here in the for loop. I check whether a number is present in a list or not using the break. My list contains these numbers and I take numbers from the keyboard here and I count the numbers of elements in this list by using the len function here. Len, this pass this LST list as parameter. It will calculate number of elements in the list and total will be assigned to that. Total will contain total number of members in this list. Now I enter the for loop. For I in range, again total. Suppose this list contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 elements. Means total will be 9. Then range 9 means it will put here elements from 0 to 8. First time I will be 0 and last time will be 8. So suppose first time I is 0. Then it will execute body of the loop here, these statements. First it will check if LSTI means LST at index 0, I is 0. LST 0 means the first element 7. It will check whether 7 is equal to num. If the number I have entered from the keyboard is first element of the list here, this will be true and the body of if will be executed, means it will print number found at index I, means at index whatever value of I is there, and execute break. Break means it will come out of the for loop and then this else statement will not be executed. It will print thanks here. And if that element, like here if I is equal to 0, LST 0, suppose 7 is here. 7 is not equal to num. Suppose I have entered 8, then 7 is equal to 8 will be false. Then these two statements will not be executed. Means it will go to the here header and extract next element. First time it is 0, second time will extract 1, then next time 2, likewise it will go up to 8 here, and each time I will be assigned that number and it will again and again check whether list I means LST0, LST1, LST2 will compare with the number taken from the keyboard. If not equal, then false, then go here again, take next element. If any time this becomes true, it will print this statement and come out of this break statement. Suppose that number is not found in this list. Suppose I have taken 20. Then this if will never be true. Then break will never be encountered. If break statement is never encountered, means this else will be executed. Then it will print number not found. Because this else is at the same level as for. It is actually not part of the body of for loop. Body of for loop, only these statements will be executed again and again. And this else will be executed when all the elements had been extracted and break has not been encountered. So lastly it will print thanks, and I execute the program here. Suppose I enter a number 7, number found at index 0, because 7 is at 0 index. Suppose I entered a number 9. 9 is not in the list, so number not found. Suppose I again run the program and enter here 8. 8 is at 4. So you see here 8 is at index 4 and 7 in that index 0. In the next program, I print a pattern, this star pattern here, by using nested for loop. Nested for loop runs like this. First, here the outer for loop, the body of the outer for loop contains two statements. One is the inner for loop, and the next will be this print. Print with blank argument is used to print to go to the next line. So keep in mind that outer for loop body, it contains two statements. One is inner for loop and another is print statement, just to go for the new line. And also keep in mind that outer for loop is used for rows, for printing rows, and this inner for loop is used for printing columns. So first time for I in range 1, 6 means this will result in a sequence having values 1 to 5, means last 6 minus 1 and 5. So it will output here values 1 to 5, and first time in the outer for loop I will be initialized to 1, then next time 2, next time 3, it will go up to 5 only. Suppose first time I is 1. Now this will enter the inner for loop in its body here. In the inner for loop, we use for j in range I 1, I plus 1. Now first time I is equal to 1, it means I plus 1 means 1 plus 1, 2. So range 1, 2. This will result in value only 1 here. Here result will be only 1. It means j will be initialized to 1, and the print statement will be executed here, and it contains first parameter as single star and end with a single space here. So star will be printed first time. Then this print statement with blank argument will just move the cursor to the next line. So you see here single star is printed and cursor will go to the next line here. Then again see that this inner for loop is executed only one time here, because this range output is 1, 2, means it will start from 1 and go up to 1, means only one time. After printing this first star, program will take next element from the range output. Here it will take 2. I will be 2 here. Now for j in range, I comma I plus 1 means 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 means 3. So 3 minus 1 means 2. This means 1 comma 1 to 2. This range will put here 1 and 2, two values. First time j will be 1 and this will print a star. Next time it will take next value from this range, it will be 2. Now here j will become 2 and again it will print a star, and when it goes here, then all the exhaust items are exhausted. So it will come out of this inner loop here. Coming out of the this inner loop means it will print a next line here. After printing the next line, it will go to the outer loop header and select next item here. That will be 3. So these 2 stars are printed here. If I take 3 here, then I will be 3. Then program will enter here and j in range 1, 2, 3 plus 1 means 4. Means it will go up to 3. 1, 2, 3 will be here, and I use here this inner loop will run 3 times. On each time it will print a star. After printing star 3 times, it will come out of this inner loop, and this print here means go to the next line, means this 3 stars will be printed. Likewise, the 4 star, 5 star. When this last element has been taken, means 5. I will be 5, and this here 5 plus 1 means 1 to 5. Means this inner loop will run 5 times and it will print here 5 stars. And after printing 5 stars, it will print, go to the next line here. Though at last these 5 stars are printed and program will end here. I can run this program. You see here is the output. So always keep in mind that outer loop means printing rows, each row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Inner loop means printing values in a row, means in columns. Again, this is the same type of nested loop, but now I print here like this one: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Some minor difference is there. This here that I take a value, a number from the keyboard, and I initialize here instead of the previous program here, range 1 to 6. Taking 1 to 6 is prints 5 rows. This means here rows plus 1 means prints rows, number of rows here. Suppose I take here 7, then it will go from 1 to 7 and prints 7 rows of values. But each time, instead of printing a star, it will print I, means value of the outer loop, this one, value of I in the item in the outer loop. Now value of I in the outer loop will first time will become 1, next time 2, then 3, then 4, and that value will be printed again and again by the inner loop. Suppose this is 1 will be printed 1 time, 2 will be printed 2 times, because here I use I plus 1. 3 will be printed 3 times, like it will run here. I can see the I run this program here and see what the value is there. Suppose I print number of rows is 7. See, the output is here. 7 rows. So these are some programs I have explained, and now I come to the end of this for loop session. Thank you very much.